Okay, so welcome back to another episode. Actually, this isn't really another episode because it's the first time. Well, it's definitely not the first time. First time I've said this. We lit my own money on fire, so you didn't have to light yours on fire. I decided to see if another thing that I ordered online was worth it. This time I spent $101 on a tin of cookies and a 10-inch pie. I keep getting these freaking ads on Instagram this time from a place called the Milk Bar. And I was stupid enough to do this last year with a cake, but I said, why not complete the trifecta and try the rest of these? So the Milk Bar is a place in New York City that is like apparently really popular, where they make pies and cakes and cookies and etc. And they keep putting these ads on my feed on Instagram. So I said, let's try it and see if I could waste my money here. So $101. This pie right here was $53. And this cookie tin right here was $48. Yes, I'm looking at the receipt here. They gave me free shipping because I spent $100, so it came out to $101 even. There's the receipt on the screen. Again, my own money. No one knows. I know some people like to say, "Oh, this is paid advertisement." I don't get paid, man. Not by places to promote brands. I don't, and I don't want to. But anyway, I want to start with this pie here because this is their most famous thing here. It's a 10-inch Milk Bar pie. Again, this pie costs $53. And as a person who's more than okay getting Entenmann's, that is absolutely insane. So this thing better split the heavens. So what is a Milk Bar pie, you ask? I have the website description right here in front of me as I open this bad boy up. So I will tell you, it is their signature gooey Milk Bar pie with a sticky, buttery, salty, sweet filling and a hearty oat cookie crust. That's it. For $53, you get a 10-inch pie, and supposedly this serves 8 to 10 people. Those 8 to 10 people definitely don't look like me. But I got a little plate over here, so I'm going to cut this. This is a really... By the way, I ordered this online. It came in like 2 days. The shipping was free because I spent $100. Otherwise, you have to pay $15 for shipping. It comes in one of those boxes with the dry ice. So it is cold, and you have to let it sit out and temper, which I did. This has been out since about 1 p.m., but it's like one of those sticky pies, and I got a freaking butter knife. So it ain't really cutting, but maybe you can leave this out longer. I didn't want to. I wanted to eat this today because it showed up today. So that's what we're going to do. So hold on a second. Let me transfer this to my plate on the side here. Now, according to their directions, it says that it will stay fresh in the fridge for 7 days or in the freezer for up to 1 month. If you order stuff with a month, maybe you want it for Thanksgiving or something like that. That's why I'm doing this now. I'm going to try to do one of these like once a week, especially because a lot of people order store-bought stuff or like stuff like this for Thanksgiving. So I tend to do this every year, but second channel means I can do it more, which is why I started the second channel. But let's try this $50 pie. It is definitely like a very thick, like almost pecan pie consistency, but even thicker than that. Can you get a discount on this? I'm not going to lie to you. That's good. It's good. It is exactly what it says it is. And I'm a pecan pie person. So what it reminds me of is like a cross between pecan pie, but even more. If you've ever had like those ooey gooey butter cakes that come in the squares, that's what it tastes like. And the problem is this 40 some odd dollars better than just getting a butter cake like that? You can just buy like 2 or 3 of those from the gas station and it would be the same size as this. But I would be lying if I told you that this wasn't good. It's very good. It's a little buttery, a little salty, a little sweet. I need to get this crust part here. Like if you served this to me on Thanksgiving and I didn't know how much it costs, yeah, I'd be like, oh, man, this is good. Who made this? That crust is good too. The crust is like caramelized oatmeal. Like if you made an oatmeal cookie, that's what it tastes like. It's good, man. It's good. It's very good. In fact, it's almost great. Is it worth the $48, $50 that I spent on it? As I continue to eat this, I'm still going to say no. You could probably find something in a local bakery that is on par with it. But if you're lazy, you have money to burn, or you manage to get this at like a $30 discount, it's good. On taste, I'm going to give it an 8. I just don't know if it's still, again, I don't think there's many pies on earth that are worth $50. I understand the process of shipping, but even with that, say shipping costs $20 to send, I still wouldn't think this pie's worth $30. Like 20, yeah. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. So, it's good though. I'm gonna give this away, but I don't want to. I have an intermission because I stopped at Wawa to get gas. This is the time of year where things are starting to get a little bit colder, and weird commodities like air are more wanted by most people. Now, I have one of those little automatic air pumps in my car. I bought off Amazon that costs like $20, $30. For people who need to wait in those lines to get air, I suggest just keeping one of those in your car. I know that air there is free, but I would figure that buying a little air pump for like $20, it's a little thing, you press a button and it pumps your tire up to the desired thing. Like the line at Wawa for air, like the air. There's only one machine there. 7, 8, 9 cars, something like that. I made sure there not to say 6 or 7 because people think that if I say 6 or 7 because I'm old, that I actually did it on purpose. I don't even know half the time, bro. I just be counting numbers. Like y'all with this stupid, I'm old, bro. I don't know what the hell all that stuff means anyway. Let's try this shake. Wawa shakes are amazing. This is a pineapple cheesecake coconut. Toasted coconut pineapple. That's what it is. I be forgetting because there's so many damn shakes there. They have yet to miss. This has graham crackers in it. Jeez, man. Toasted coconut pineapple. Amazing. I'm going to try every shake at Wawa before this is all said and done. It's amazing. Their shakes don't miss, bro. It's a flavor that I would never think to try. I'd just be pressing buttons now. That's another 9. They haven't missed on a shake yet, and I'm just trying flavors at this point. The other ones are very obvious, though, like cheesecake, Oreo, mint Oreo. I'm like, let's just try some weird stuff. That's delicious. This cookie tin. So this is going to blind. I know there's a lot of people that are going to be like, this is diabolical. I agree. Like I said, I'm lighting my money on fire so that you don't. Besides, this is fun to me to see if this is actually worth what people pay for this. This costs $48, and this one is called the Cookie Faves tin. Like, if this packaging is what part of that $48 is, give this to me in a Ziploc bag. Whatever you got to do to get the cost down without damaging the product. This is not what I care about. These are what I care about. But anyway, for $48, it gets you 3 compost cookies, 3 cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow cookies, 3 confetti cookies, and then 3 chocolate chip and chunk cookies. So I'm going to try one of each and then give away the rest. $50 freaking dollars this is going to cost me. But again, I find stuff like this fun. I'm not complaining about the price. It's a lot of money. Before anybody says, oh, well, you get a tax write-off, I still have to spend the money to get a deduction. I don't think people know how that works. Whenever I hear people say that, like, it's not like you get like a credit for it. You have to have the money to, never mind. Anyway, let's start off with the compost cookie because this just sounds the coolest. These are like just some packaged cookies, so I don't know how good they can be. Like, it's a cool packaging, but okay, I had to find a description off their website to see what the hell is in here. But the compost cookie is a sweet and salty kitchen sink cookie. Okay, so I see where you're going with it. Chocolate chips, vanilla base, pretzels, potato chips, graham crackers, coffee, oats, and butterscotch. A little different than like the Panera kitchen sink, etc. But let's see what $48 gets you. It's like the same thing. Like, I know people, what did you expect? I didn't expect anything. I expected to buy the cookies and see what the hell they tasted like and give you an opinion. It's kind of like the point of these videos, but it's a decent cookie. $48 for 12 cookies. It runs you $4 a cookie. The problem is, I do cheap stuff too. Aldi has a kitchen sink cookie that, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you again. This is better than that. But it's like $6 for a dozen. Is it that much better? The answer is no. It's slightly better. It tastes a little more premium. A little more premium. If that cookie on a scale of 1 to 10 was an 8, this is an 8.5. $48 for an 8.5 or $12. It's not even $12. It's like $6 for a dozen. So like for a half a point, it's crazy work. But it's got little pieces of pretzel, some butterscotch. There's a lot going on. Potato chips. It's crunchy. It's good. Would I ever do this again? No. I would go to Aldi. That's just my opinion. But it is slightly better. I already gave you the score. Now, there's a lot going on. My only, not complaint, just constructiveness for my own taste buds, I would have preferred bigger pieces of everything. They're really small. And I just prefer when there's bigger chunks, almost like a Panera, which has just as good as one, in my opinion, but it's $5 for one. So it's actually less expensive than Panera's. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he's that good. It's very good. It's very good. It ain't worth what you're paying for. I figured that, but it's still always nice to know. Let's move right along to the cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow. At least I don't have to explain this one because it has cornflakes, chocolate chips, and marshmallows. I actually like this one better. I'm a person, I don't like cornflakes at all. When you put them in things, they're much better. Like, the contrast of the cornflakes with the marshmallow and the chocolate reminds me of a s'more, but it's minus the honey part. It's more of like a salty cornmeal, or cornflake in this case, part. And that's what it is. This one's good. I don't know if I can find it. I'm sure you can find it somewhere at a local bakery, but I actually think this is a 9 out of 10. It's better than their compost. If I had to, I highly doubt that you're going to be able to beat this cookie. This is good. And for a person who would not eat a bowl of cornflakes unless I threw 8 pounds of sugar on it, when they put cornflakes in stuff, man, oh man. Salty, sweet, marshmallow, chocolate. And yes, you can heat these up. Maybe they're better, but I wanted to room temp them. They're sitting in plastic. You can definitely microwave them like the other ones, but you want me to warm them up? I know somebody's going to say something if I don't. Okay, I even fresh cookied this, so I don't want to hear nothing. Here comes the compost cookie. Nice and warm. Big pretzel chunks. Exactly what I said. It's warm now. This is the same. I changed nothing. It's warmer than softer. Cool. I just don't want to hear it because I know people, you didn't warm them up. That makes this not a review. Like, I've been doing this a while, bro. I can extrapolate snacks. 10 years. But let's move to the cornflake one. I think this one's just better. It is. Again, I have done so many premium cookie companies on IG, TikTok, whatever. There's better. There's a lot that are better. It's a mid-tier. It's okay, though. But this cookie's very good. So now that we've fixed that, we'll be able to do these one bite, and then warm them up and spin the block. Chocolate chip, I have kind of already had this one. Now my hands have butter from cookies on them. But we'll do half. Chocolate chip, I feel like I've done this because we did like the cornflake one. That is really unspectacular. That's really unspectacular. That, I'm going to tell you what though, that almost tastes like cookie dough. What do you mean? If I don't hold people's hands through explanations, they always talk to me like I'm stupid. Okay, let me slow this down because I know as soon as I say stuff, I can feel, okay, a cookie is made of cookie dough, right? When I say cookie dough, I mean raw cookie dough, as if I just had a bowl of uncooked cookie dough and just bit it. No one bites a cookie, okay? I just figure people can do this by themselves, but I already know, so we're going to slow it down. I love y'all, man. We got to do this. This is like where we're at. Yeah, like straight up. It just tastes like I bit cookie dough. Like they said, here's some raw cookie dough. It doesn't even taste like they baked this all the way. Again, there's a difference between underbaked and not cooked. Like it doesn't even taste like they really cooked this. Like 5 minutes, and that's it. So maybe it'll be better when I actually put it in the microwave, but that's not a baking process, so I don't think it's going to be the same. And then we have this confetti cookie, which looks also very like pale. Let's try it out. Same thing. But other ones didn't have that film. This one does. Very weird. I need to microwave these right away because I don't want to pay $50 for like a bunch of undercooked cookies. Hold on. Okay, let's go back around. This tastes almost like, again, some people like cookies like this. Let me say, the pockets of chocolate are good, but I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, if I close my eyes and somebody say, hey man, I got these Toll Houses, you know what I mean? That's just what it feels like me, a Toll House cookie at this point. At least it tastes better when you warm them up, especially with these two. But when I do premium cookies, my expectations are much higher than just a good old Toll House, which I like. And that's what it just feels like I'm eating. Try the confetti. Okay, they are better heated up. 100% with these two. The other ones, not so much. But you told me these were Pillsbury. I'd believe you. And when you're paying $48 for 12 cookies, when you can just go get the box at Pillsbury or the package for what? Less than 10? It's like $6? I know it's ridiculous still, but the whole thing, that just doesn't move the needle. Both of these you get like a 4 out of 10. I'm bringing things to scale, and this is a much more aggressive scale than a Toll House, in my opinion. Very meh for what you pay. But I will say, this one is fire. That is fire. But I think you could find stuff like this at a ShopRite bakery or your local grocery store that would be on par and in a lot of cases even better. And that's just not good enough for me. People say that I like everything, but whenever I'm always harder on something, then I get like, oh, well, I pay $50 for cookies. I expect Levain. I expect Last Crumb, which I did a couple of years ago. I expect Big Fat Cookie, which I did like 3 years ago. I expect Buckeye Brownies, which I've done 7 billion of. I expect something to taste like I paid $50 for it, and these just don't. So when people saying, what do you expect? I expect to get my money's worth. I don't mind spending the money, but I don't want to feel like I'm just eating expensive Toll Houses in some packets. And that's what I feel like I'm eating. Other than that cornflake one, but that's not enough to move the needle for me to even say. I mean, you can just buy the package of that. Maybe you want to try that, but I wouldn't do this assorted one. That's just my opinion, bro. My opinion is my opinion. I appreciate y'all for watching. No outro on this channel.